Rakesh Kumar, working as a design engineer. Okay, last 3 years, and my colleague is Siva Prasad Swine. And for the today workshop is about the powertrain. Okay. I think my screen is visible.
Yeah, Rakesh.
Now, your automotive powertrain comes under automotive industry. Okay, it comes under automobile. So first of all, I'll explain you what is automobile industries and what are the trends now going on in the industries. Okay, what are the features in the automobile industries? Okay, now first of all, automobile. What is automobile? I think almost all, I think 90% students are here from mechanical department, most probably. I think everybody knows about automobiles. Okay, so what is automobile? It's an self-propelled vehicle. Okay, it is moving in the land. Okay, so previously we are using internal combustion engine. Okay, this is the previous what introduction to automobile, but now it's changed into what electric vehicle and different type of combustion type like gas, okay, CNG, all those things. Okay, now history. The history of automobile, it's almost like 200, 300 years, 200 years. Okay, now this is the most probably the first automobile it is used. Okay, now yeah. So the first automobile come in existence in 1769. Okay, now the second steam engine is 1800. Now next is like no comparison stroke. Okay, 1860, then 1867 Nicholas Otto and comparison stroke engine. This is a history. Okay, you can read it later. I'll skip that one right now. Okay, now current trends in automobile industries. Can anybody like told me that what is the current trends in automobile industries? Means what are the things that are going on? Anyone have any ideas? You can message there. Like most of all, everybody, yeah, hybrid vehicles, self-driving cars, electrical. Yeah, maximum self-driving car is not developed that much. Okay, automated driving is called the self-driving. I think now the current trends is Tesla most probably. Okay. Now for the current Indian market. Okay. Now Indian market is almost the world third largest automobile market in terms of volume. Okay, expected by 2016. Okay. Now currently India's manufacturing like total manufacturing like 16 million vehicles. Okay, including the passengers vehicle, commercial vehicle, all those things. Okay. Now the most probably the next future is electrical vehicle market. Okay, electrical vehicle is the new futures. Most probably before like after 2030. Okay, most probably India there will be no registration for petrol and diesel gas type vehicles. Okay, so the market size of the electrical vehicle is almost the 15 billion. Okay, by 2030. About the current 80% of the current Indian retail vehicle. Okay. Now here is the passengers vehicle export like by 0.17, and two-wheeler is exported like as the exported growth of 2020. Okay. Now here is the summary of all largest tractor manufacturer and second largest bus manufacturer. Means India is becoming the next automobile hub manufacturing all those things. Okay. Now here is that like in 118 billion automobile industries. Okay, it is expected to reach by 300 billion because more the population is growing means more the automobile the people will purchase. Also, infrastructure also rapidly increasing. Like in that rural area of the Africas and India's. So if infrastructure is developed, automatically the automobile industry will be developed. Okay. Like nowadays, like Indian rural areas, like infrastructure is developing by days. I think that road, because if more like the roads are available and transportation available, then automobile industries by default it will grow. Okay. The India is expected to emerge this thing is you can leave it right now. Okay. Now, what is the government like features goals? Okay. Like just give me one second. The low cost electrical vehicle, because nowadays like electrical vehicle is cost is too much high. If if it is compared to like in India, there's no like very less electrical vehicles are available. But as compared to the USA and Europe, okay, if you export the thing in India, the cost is too high. So we are planning to low cost electrical vehicle, okay, and vehicle modernization, okay. Then stage 4, the different type of 4 stages are there. Okay, reduce the carbon footprint, and the GST is tax, all those things. Leave it right now. That one. Okay. Now, automobile industries GDP share in India 7.1%. Okay. Employment is 35 million and 40% is the global R&D. Okay. And 4.3 share in the Indian export. Means whatever the India is exporting. Okay. From that 4.3 belongs to automobile industries only. Okay. Is there anything? Any doubts here? Vehicle to vehicle communications. Now, it's independent FDI flow under automatic rules. Means foreign country, then they can directly invest in India. I'll leave this one. Now, here is the clusters of the Indian map, okay, where the most of the companies are situated, like Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Haryana, Rajasthan, and I think in AP, Andhra Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu. I think Kia Motors is on the
Rakesh, on screen, 2 lines are drawn.
someone is drawn. No. Here is. Someone is drawn there. So I'm unable to erase.
I think some students have drawn.
Yeah.
Okay, let it be. We can't erase it.
Now, so how does an automobile works? Okay, in automobile you are having many parts which is work together and make an automobile runs. Okay, so those are the parts are known as the basic component. Okay, most important is engine. Okay, which is the produce the power unit of an automobile industries. Okay, and the main function is engine is convert the chemical energy into but mechanical energy by burning fuel. Mechanical energy means kinetic energy, all those things. Okay, and this is the engine. The next is powertrain. Okay, powertrain is main job is it will be transfer your power. Okay, from engine to wheel. Okay, what are the remaining things like gearbox, propellers, differential gear, axle, all those things that comes under powertrains. Okay, the brief description I'll explain later about powertrain. Okay, and this is a powertrain. Okay, engine. Okay, gearbox. Okay, differential, all those things, and wheel. The most important thing is wheel because wheel is used to convert the rolling motion of the engine. Okay, into linear motions. Now, steering system. What is the use of steering system? Anyone? Please share the screen. Okay. Okay. What is the use of steering system? Can anyone just message it? I think everybody like familiar with all just the basic terms.
Yes, sir.
Change the direction, direct the vehicles. Yeah. It's change the direction like turn, all those things. Okay, based upon the driver needs. Okay, look the steering system. Okay, if you want to like take a turn and all those things, you can use steering systems here. Okay, brake. Brake system is used to control the speed of the vehicles. Okay, so whenever you suddenly want to stop your vehicle, so at that time you can use your brake. Okay, or else reduce the speed. At that time also you can use the brake system also. Okay, look how the brake system is working. Okay, if you push the pedal, then it will transfer the hydraulic. Okay, using the power. Okay, using the friction, it will be control your speed. Okay, at the brake disc, this one, this straight line, blue color. Then what is the electrical system in that normally? Because light, headlight, brake light, indicator, air conditioning. Okay, nowadays like a GPS and all those things comes under electrical systems. Okay, now look, it's hydrogen type means it's different, like fuel type. Okay, normally it is the main use is headlight, brake light, indicator, air conditioning system, all the things like normal IC engine type. Okay. Any doubts? Now body. Let's cover all components of the vehicle and give it a better appearance and also provide space to drivers. Look, okay, this is the bodies of your normal vehicles. Okay, where in the body all the seats and all the components like headlight, everything will be attached. Okay, and inside the body, whatever the inside, okay, wherever that headlight, brake system, all the thing inside, and that chassis also instructed, that one like mounted, it is called body in white in other term, in technical terms. Okay, the classification, okay, based upon the uses of your automobile. Okay, it is classified in the different types. Okay, now according to the purpose, okay, what is the purpose of the vehicle? Okay, depending on that, it is divided into passenger vehicle and goods vehicle. Passenger vehicle means car, jeep, buses. Okay, it is called passenger vehicles. And goods means truck, pickup trucks. It is. So look, this one is your passenger vehicle. Okay, and this one is your what, goods vehicle, where everything goods can be transferred there. All the goods. Now, according to the fuel use. Okay, for the petrol, diesel, and gas vehicle and electrical vehicle. Okay, the pet. Everyone, mute yourself. Okay, petrol vehicle. Okay, for the petrol vehicle, it is works as the petrol or gasoline as a fuel. Okay, like bike and cars. Like this is one type of petrol vehicles. Okay, now for the diesel, most of the heavy trucks, okay, are working on the diesel. Okay, can anyone told me what are the energy like fuel is used in like ships? Yeah, steam engine, steam power. Anyone else? Okay, now gas vehicles. Okay, like in the most all in the Delhi, you can easily you can check it the vehicles. Okay, most all it is used in Delhi. In this area, very rare they're using CNG vehicles. Okay, like CNG buses. Like gas. Okay, how it is in the backside, it two tanks will be there. This is your diesel vehicle and buses. It's all the heavy trucks, buses, everything works into diesel. Okay, then last one is electric vehicle. It's Tesla model. Sorry, Tesla. And Tesla is electric vehicle, no? Okay, means it's convert electrical energy to electrical energy as a fuel, like batteries. Okay, now look, the lower this one is the batteries. Okay, now from this battery, it is converting your power. Who is Santosh? Murali Santosh.
Yeah, just check out.
So unexpectedly happened, sir. Sorry, sir, for that.
No problem. You can go ahead.
Okay. According to the capacity, it is heavy transport vehicle, okay, light transport vehicle and light motor vehicles. Okay. Heavy transport vehicle means bus, truck, dumpers, etc. And light means like pickup trucks, all the things. Now, according to the drive of the vehicle, like a left hand and right hand driver. Like left hand, most probably in the USA, they're using left hand drive. Okay. Right hand means most probably in Indian Indian roads. Okay. Now we'll start the powertrains. Okay. Here the powertrain is from here in the prime mover to wheels. Everything comes under powertrain. Okay. The powertrain means whatever is transfer, okay, energy from the prime mover to drive line to transport energy up to the wheels. Okay. Now, what is prime mover? Prime mover means the prime object, like wherever the energy source is. The energy source is called prime mover. Okay. Either it is IC engine or motor, okay, whatever it is. Okay. Motor means in which case? Like electrical vehicles. Okay. Now, it from the prime mover, okay, it transfers some torque. Okay. Let's say give it a name as a PM. Okay. TPM. Okay. And speed is omega PM. Okay. Now, from the prime mover to it is transferred up to transmission. Okay. In that automobile industries, okay, like total gear, okay, you can consider as a single gear, like a primary gear. Okay. Now, from the primary gear, it is again reduce the speed and increase the sorry. Then again it is convert. Next, it will be deliver the torque T, okay, of the transmission of the, let's keep it as a T. Okay. Then the speed is omega and T. Okay. Now the final drive. What is the final drive? Can anyone tell me? Any idea of the final drive? Differential. Yeah, it's differential. Okay. It is equally distributing the forces, okay, into two wheels. Okay. Now after this, the final drive is transporting that TD and what speed is omega D. Okay, to the wheels. Okay. After wheel, it is transferring the force. Okay, and V velocity. Okay. Now it is the total timeline, means how it is moving, all those things. Okay. Now next thing is called drive line. Drive line is from okay from here to here total. It is called drive line. Okay. Now if you include the prime mover to total, okay, it is called powertrain. Okay. Now this one is called drive line. Okay. Means drive line means include all the components from the prime mover to the wheels. From here to wheels. Okay. Transmission means it's referred one unit the drive line typical means transmission means it increase means gearbox. Okay. In other word, you can say the gearbox. I think everybody aware of the gearbox. Okay. Now, look, here it is the powertrain. Okay. Requirements of a automobile powertrain. What are the main things you have to take care about at the time of designing a powertrain? Can anyone have any ideas? Just send message. What are the main work? You can otherwise you can say what is the main work of automobile powertrains? What is the main job of a powertrain? Job, not like degree of freedom. Mm-hmm. Low input, large output to take power of engine to wheel. Yeah. Second one is correct. To be able to transmit power efficiency. Yeah. Optimize. Move the vehicle. Yeah. Correct. Transmit the power. Speed. Yeah. Correct. Okay. Now look. It's transmit energy. Okay. Propelling the vehicle from the prime mover to the wheel. Okay. Means the main job of a powertrain is it transmit the power from the prime mover means engine or engine to wheel. Okay. So then second thing is should ensure the vehicle from move from the rest. Means if vehicle is rest. Okay. So how it will move? Okay. With the help of powertrain only, it will be moved from the rest. Okay. Now next thing is should adjust the torque and speed up depending on the operating condition. Okay. Let's say okay. Let's say okay. Leave it. It's connected with the axis. Okay. Let's say if this one is okay, your vehicle is moving like this type of direction. Okay. So here, if both the circle, okay, rotate in the same speed, okay, is it possible to like move like this? Can anyone can answer it? No, no. Okay, it's not possible. Okay, if it is moving like this, means whatever the inside, okay, whatever that wheel, let's say, here is a, let's say, okay, I'm just creating a rectangle type. Okay. Okay. Now, for here, this one is rotating very less speed and this one is more speed because this one have to cover more distance as compared to this one. Okay. This thing, it will be controlled by a powertrain because your drive line, okay, that one's controlled by a final drive.
And please remind me about the example. These are example and the videos, right?
Now next is let's say if you're moving in a slope, okay, so how much force is required? Most probably lot of more energy it's required, no? Okay, if you are moving in a straight line, it means highway. Okay, here it will require very less energy. Okay, those things controlled by your powertrain. Okay, now the next is should be enabled to realization the vehicle specifications such as maximum speed, the fuel economy. What is the fuel economy? Means how much kilometers traveling per liter. Okay, the range. Why the range is here? Can anyone can explain? Range. Let's say nowadays your electrical vehicle also a part of a powertrain. Okay, so for the range means in a single charge how much distance it will cover. Okay, so you have to take care about that thing. Okay, that's what your range. Okay, any doubts? Anything? Anyone have any doubts? No? Shall we go proceed? Yeah, mileage. Now, this one. Okay, ideal prime mover characteristics means in the ideal condition, your power will be moved like straight line and your torque is high parabola. Okay, this is your in ideal condition. Okay, this one a torque and power with respect to your speed. Okay, now because from the starting it's required more torque to start your vehicle. Okay, that's why it is at the starting it is more. Okay, and gradually it is decreasing as compared to your vehicle movement. Now, in the real field, it is different. Okay, this one I'll explain later on whenever the engine will work. Okay. Now, let's do it now. Let's say this is your power. Okay, and this one is your torque. Okay. Now, whenever your torque is maximum, let's say at this point, okay, omega t. Okay, in the same situation, okay, here the power. Okay, from the starting is power is increasing rapidly with okay up to this point. Okay, whenever the torque is maximum up to this point the power is increasing. Okay, and after this point look here the power is torque is decreasing slightly. Okay, same condition is here applied. Okay, now from this position at some certain point, okay, it's rapidly decrease. Okay, that's why we are using this is the region we are using the gearbox. Okay, now let's say there is some limitation. Okay, this is IC engine for you. Okay, this is a graph for IC engines. There's some limitation for your IC engine. Okay, it cannot provide sufficient torque the near zero situations. Okay, near zero speed. This is near zero speed. Okay, but it is not started. It started up to here. Okay, now it's required like a move of elements such as clutch. It's required clutch. Okay, now can provide the maximum power only at certain speed. Okay, look, engine speed is increasing, but the power is at certain speed only. Okay, now that's the drawback of your IC engines here. That's why here multi-speed gear is required. Now, the advantages of your IC engines. What are the advantages? Okay, because It is high power to weight ratio, okay, and high energy density of the fuel. What is high energy density? Can anyone explain? Anyone have any idea? High energy density. Look, it will provide more energy as compared to your battery. Okay. Look, electrical vehicles doesn't matter how much the technology is developed. Okay. But as compared to IC engine, always it will provide less energy. Okay. That's the thing. Density is more there. Okay. Now, the powertrain. Okay. Based upon some conditions. Okay. It's divided in a lot of types. Okay. The front wheel, rear wheel, four wheel, and all drive wheels. Okay. Later on, we'll discuss what is the meaning of this. Front wheel means okay. So this front wheel. Okay. Here your engine will be there for front wheel. For the rear wheel, the back side. Okay. But engine located at the front. Yeah. The four wheel. Okay. All four will be. You will give the power. Okay. And all drive also. Look, these two are looks equal, but there's some little bit differences there. Four wheel drive and all wheel drive. Okay. Now let's go for the next. Look, front engine. Okay. Another type according to your engine positions. Okay. These four are same. Okay. Front wheel drive, rear wheel drive, four wheel drive, all wheel drive. But here also another sub condition is the front wheel. Okay. In every condition, the front engine in every vehicle, in the front, the vehicle will be like engine will be mounted. Okay. Now somewhere the mid engine. Okay. Like front wheel drive in the mid engine, the rear wheel drive in the mid, and the four wheel drive in the middle. Okay. Engine also all wheel drive in the middle engine. Now, and that rear engine. Okay. Let's say in all four conditions, the engine will be mounted in the back side. Okay. Now, let's go for the next. This is your front wheel drive. Okay. Now, here the engine is mounted. Okay. And inside this box, we are having clutch, gearbox, and axle, all those things. Okay. Now, how your energy will be like power will be transmitted. Okay. For the engine, okay, it will transfer into clutch. Okay. Then from the clutch to it will transfer into gearbox. Okay. In the gearbox, the speed is reduced and torque is increased. Okay. In the further here in the axle. Okay. Here also it is the speed like torque also increased. Okay. Then it will equally distributed from the both the wheels. Okay. Then mid engine. Mid engine means like in the middle engine will be mounted. Okay. Not in the middle of that vehicles. Okay. Now the second one is rear wheel drive. Okay. And the rear wheel drive, what are the things are there? Engine, then clutch, gearbox, UV universal joint and propeller shaft. Okay. Then differential, Okay, then rear axle. Okay, then wheels both sides. This is the setup of a rear wheel drive. Now, how the power is transmitted? Okay, from the engine to clutch, then clutch to gearbox, then gearbox to propeller, like UV joint, and through UV joint propeller shaft, then again differential, then it will divided the both the axle. Okay, now next, four-wheel drive. Okay, both four-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. Okay, setup is same almost. Okay, but there is some little bit differences. Okay, now in the four-wheel drive, let's say your engine. Why propeller start in the inclined position? It's a one type of condition, sir. Okay, then engine. Okay, now clutch to gearbox. Here is the transfer case. Okay, in the transfer case, it is connected into two propeller shafts here. Okay, one is for the rear, another one is front one. Okay, now on the propeller shaft 2 is converted into the rear difference. Everyone mute your mics. Now here, let's say not to break. Okay, here is the how the power is flowing. Okay, from the engine to clutch, then gearbox, then transfer case. Okay, now from the both the propeller shaft equally it is transferred the energy. Okay, now rear axis, both the axle and the front axle. Okay, now in the four-wheel drive. Okay, here. Okay, there will be a key in the drive. Okay, for the driver. Okay, if you want, then you can like disengage from your front axle. Okay, and the for the back axle it will be work on the only on the rear differential it will work. Okay, but in four-wheel drive always the rear differential. Okay, it always will give you power here. Okay, but in that all-wheel drive everything is same. Okay, but there will be no conditions. Okay, to remove here. Okay, to stop power supply from the front differential. That's the difference. Now let's go. Four-wheel drive, sir. Wait. Look on the four-wheel drive. Okay, here in the four-wheel drive. Okay, here it is attached. Okay, using the transfer case, the two propeller shaft is attached here. Okay, with the help of propeller shafts, it is transferring the torque to the both rear differential and the front differential. Okay, but there is some condition is that if you want, then you can remove the propeller shaft one. Okay, from this attachment. Look here, some gap is there. Okay, it is removed. Now the here is flowing like this, moving like this. Okay, but there is no conditions there to remove the rear differential. Okay, that's the difference in four-wheel drive. Okay, is that clear? Now, just give me a second. This is a basic, like, curious about powertrain, all those things. Okay. Now, we'll move into the next. Okay, in this workshop, okay, we'll use two softwares. One is CATIA, another one is Impact. Okay, CATIA is for the design and assembly and kinematics, and Impact is for analysis part. Okay, now your CATIA, I think everybody aware of the CATIA. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's. Now, introductions. Okay, what is the full form of the CATIA?
Computer aided three-dimensional.
Computer added
Three-dimensional.
three-dimensional. The remaining two. CAT, and what is the meaning of IA? Interactive application. Yeah, computer aided three-dimensional interactive applications. Okay. I think my second screen is visible. The CATIA introduction to 3D splints. Yeah, analysis is possible. Okay, but we are doing a different type of analysis, not FE analysis. Finite element in CATIA, finite elements analysis is possible. Okay. Anyone else have any doubt right now? Okay, I think most of the students have like don't have like 3D sprints platform, okay, access. So we'll work on CATIA V5 so that you can practice in your home. Okay, and whoever need access, just ask your whoever in charge in your college. Okay, or else send mail to us. Now let's start with introduction. Okay, CATIA. Okay, CATIA is a PLM software. Okay, what is full form of PLM? What is the full form of PLM? Program learning model. No. Anyone else? Product lifecycle management. Yeah. Full form of PLM is product lifecycle management. Okay. Now. Okay. PLM full form is product lifecycle management. Okay. PLM is set for the standards used by company to successfully maintain the innovation in engineering and reduce the manufacturing cost. Okay. PLM can be defined as follows: a strategic business approach that applies a consistent set the business solution in support of collaboration, creation, management, okay, and use of product definition information across the extended enterprise. Means, look here, the PLM. Look, starting is what? Planning. Means it's total circle, okay. Starting in analysis, simulation, supply, planning, engineering, maintenance, purchase, and test. Okay. Total is a complete circle. Again, it will be after test, if some error, then again go for analysis, okay. Simulation, supplies, everything. Okay. It's a total cycle. Okay. Everything controlled by CATIA. Okay. Let's say, look. Okay. CATIA act as a backbone of the concept product definition, manufacturing, simulation, and aftermarket information found within the various lifecycle stages of a product. Okay, it provides the specification and geometrical data related to a product across the several lifecycle phases. Okay. Now, what is the way of developing a new product? Okay, first is concept. Okay, what is the concept? Means what you want to design. Okay, main thing, the basic idea is concept. Okay, then from that concept you'll develop a planning. Okay, from the concept set to planning set, what you have to do and what the next thing. Okay, what the process you have to follow, everything planning stage. The next is development. Development means created the model. Let's say if you want to develop a let's say laptop. Okay, so you have to develop a 3D model. Okay, how a laptop will look, what are the dimensions and weight. Okay, what are the material you want to use. Okay, then thus things comes under develop. Okay, then next is quality. Quality means if there is a defect, okay, you have to take care of that things. Okay, because nothing is 100% accurate. Okay, there is always a defect. Okay, after manufacturing, I'm saying. Okay, then launch your product. Okay, then support. Everything you can manage by using 3D experience and also CATIAs. Okay, because CATIA is a part of your 3D experience. Okay, now let's say I'll give you some idea about. So just wait. How can you get access of CATIA? Okay, you can request from whoever in charge that person in your desert lab. You can ask that person, or else ask your faculties. Okay. I think is my Chrome screen is visible to you, all of you. Okay. Now let's go for the 3D experience introduction. Okay, what is 3D experience? Okay, 3D experience is I think everybody heard about CATIA. Okay, Simulia, SolidWorks, all those things. Okay, so in the 3D experience, everything is combined here. Okay, and create a platform. And
బకెట్లో కొద్దిగా
everyone,
ఉన్నాయి
everyone mute yourself.
మరి వాడినాడు అలాగనా ఎందుకు నువ్వు చెప్పు
Rakesh, if you want to mute someone, you can mute. You're having that access.
Give me. Yeah. Now, so CATIA and where I am? Oh, 3D experience introduction. Okay. CATIA, Dalmia, and Simulia, SolidWorks, everything you heard about, like in the normally like different softwares. Okay. So everything is combined here in the 3D experience. Okay, and create a platform. Okay. Now, after this, for entering into this platform, you have to go through a passport, 3D passport. Why it is passport? Because like enter into anything, it's called login types. Okay. So this is called 3D passport. Okay. Now, this is my interface. Okay, of your dashboard. Okay. Now this is your logo of the DS means Dassault Systems, and this is called 3D compass, and your name, dashboard, and what type of dashboard. Okay, and your search bar and everything remaining thing. Okay. Now here you are having different quadrants. Okay, for the different purpose. Okay. Now 3D means 3 dimension. Okay, it's represent 3D means all the drawings. Okay, it's a from the developing states like your sketcher, part design, assembly. Okay, thing everyone knows about assembly and drafting. Okay, everything represent here 3D. Okay, the next is VR. What is the full form of VR?
Virtual reality.
Yeah, virtual reality. Okay, virtual reality means virtual reality means without like physically. Okay, to explain that one, digitally you have to explain that. Let's say if you want to visit a like now due to COVID, like tourism industry is total shutdown. Okay, if you want to visit like those things in virtually, you can use virtual VR tools also available there. Okay, you can use that one also. Okay, so under this VR you are having like analysis part. Okay, previously how people are doing analysis, can anyone explain? Anyone have any idea? Create a virtual image. Yeah, using tools you can create a virtual image means how your model will look like this. Okay, look, previously how people are doing analysis, like let's say crash analysis. Okay, they for the simulation, but the crash analysis there, no, I'm saying out before ANSYS or any softwares develop. Okay, so they are developing a prototypes. Okay, yeah, doing actual tests, but developing a prototypes. Okay, how it is. Okay, then make it as a real crash test. So it is increasing your, like let's say if you are like manufacture like at least 200 prototypes. Okay, for the testing purpose. Okay, so for the 200 whatever the cost, the manufacturing cost will increase. That's why we are using VR tools to reduce that cost. Okay, then in the VR also we are having like digital manufacturing. Can anybody have any idea about digital manufacturing? Digital manufacturing, what does it mean by digital manufacturing?
No, sir, no idea.
Okay, I think some of the students are already knows maybe. Look, digital manufacturing means, let's say if you want to manufacture a mobile phone. Okay, let's leave it manufacture. Let's say you want to manufacture a engine. Okay, what are the parts in engine? Can anyone can explain? Any idea? Inside the engine, It's most important parts, I must say. Piston block.
Engine block, piston, crankshaft,
Piston,
timing
Yeah.
chains, and timing belt.
Yeah, all those things.
connecting
Okay,
rod, crank.
yeah, that's enough there. Okay, let's say you're having all this as products. Okay, and if you want to manufacture an engine, okay, so what you have to decide first. Main thing, how much time it will take to manufacture. Okay, from where you will manufacture, what are the product, like what are the process. Okay, means process means casting, milling, drilling, all those things. Okay, then from where, from which workshop you, if you use, means how can you reduce the time. Okay, all those things you can decided by this manufacturing tools. Okay, now I think due to you don't have access, like you will use the CATIA. Okay, here also CATIA available, but you will use offline version of the CATIA. Okay, sorry. For design. I'll close that one. Okay, now is my screen is visible? Yeah, I think so. Now the offline version CATIA is called CATIA V5 or whatever the version. Lot of versions are available for the top. Okay, so what you have to do, just right click here, open. Okay, wait some time. Okay, don't repeatedly click. Okay, it will take a lot of time to open because it's a high-end software. Okay, okay. Now once you open your CATIA, it will open like this. Okay, using your product. Product means assembly. Just simply close it here. Okay. Now this is your interface. Okay, how it is looks like this. Okay. Now starting, if you are like previously, if you are used like 3D sprints. Okay. First thing what you have to use, you have used part design. Okay. Same thing comes under mechanical design and part design. Okay. Under mechanical design, you'll find it out whatever the required for you right now. Okay. Like part design, assembly, sketcher. Okay. And drafting. Okay. In this workshop, we'll use this part design, assembly, sketcher, drafting, and here demo kinematics. Okay, this 5 or 6 workbenches you have to will explain. Okay, now let's go for the part design. Okay, if you click part design, it will open one new pop-up window. Okay, it is called new parts. Okay, so you have to rename this one. Okay, let's then press OK. Now this is your part design workbench. Okay, so how can you find it out in which workbench? Look, in the top it is mentioned CATIA V5 means you're using V5 version of your CATIA. Then part means what of the name. Okay, if you click it here, okay, in this corner, sorry, in the top of the corner, okay, the name. Now now what is this one? This is called specification tree. Okay, what is the specification tree? In the specification tree, okay, whatever you develop, okay, everything comes under your part specification tree. Let's say your sketch, your profile, okay, your modeling, okay, your refine means like fillets, all those things. Everything comes under your specification tree. Okay, if it is assembly, means here in the under the product, all the assembly parts, okay, assembly, sub-assembly, everything comes under specification tree. Means it's a timeline, history of your design. Okay. Now okay. Now here is the different tools. Okay, it is called toolbars. Okay, now these things are called tools. Okay, now this one is called access replane, and this is called what is this called? Can anyone can reply? Whoever knows about CATIA a little bit, definitely know this one.
Access system, sir.
Access system. This one is your access systems. Okay, let's say convert into like okay, this one is your access system. Okay, this one is called robot. Okay, in other word, it's called robot. Why? Because you can move your profile here directly. Let's okay, rotation, movement, everything you can use it. Sorry, use a coordinate system. Yeah, coordinate system is different here. Okay, now this is the basic introduction of the graphics user interface. Okay, let's say okay, today I'll explain like different terminology. Okay, tomorrow we'll start the drawings. Okay, like use case. I think up to this is over. I think so. Now, key terms. Okay, like an assembly is made of the number of individual parts. Okay. Like in the assembly, we are having like a let's say in the piston cylinder. Okay. Piston cylinder also one type of assembly. Okay. Here, where we are having two parts, like one is piston, another one cylinder. Okay. And also crankshaft also. Okay. Like this. Different individual parts. Now, while creating document, you can add the features such as pad, pocket, hole, rib, fillets, chamfer, draft. Means these are the tools. Okay. Means features. Pad means adding material. Pocket means removing material. All those things. Okay. At the time of like user use case, they'll like I'll explain this thing. Okay. Now there are the some features based. Okay. Like case based features, tracer features. Okay. Case based feature means what are the tools available under that toolbar. Okay. Toolbar means this thing is called toolbars. Okay. What are the tools? This thing is called tools. Okay. Okay. Case based feature means what are the tools. Okay. It's completely depend upon a sketch. Okay. Without sketch, we can't create those things. It's called sketch based features. Okay. Now, the next is dresser features. What is dresser feature? Can anyone have any ideas based upon that names? Yeah, fillet, chamfer. Yeah, dress up means okay. Like you'll use like let's say if you are having sharp edges. Okay, if you want to remove something, remove the sharp edges. Okay, like drafting. Okay, draft, not drafting, draft. Draft and drafting both are different. Okay, that comes under dress up features. Okay, now let's say this is your one of the profiles. Okay, now here look how many tools. Look in the lower whatever. Okay, and the lower whatever the created. Okay, this things is called pad. Okay, it is comes under case based feature because for the creating this thing, this lower one, it's required a rectangle here. Okay, without rectangle you can't create this thing. Okay, that's why it is called what sketch based feature. Okay, in the top, first of all, it is create a circle and again pad. Okay, it is again sketch based features. Okay, then what happened here? Can anyone can explain? Let's say okay, firstly it is like this. Okay, but later on it's converted into like this. Okay, what is this one? Okay, here also look, it's a little bit slow. Okay,
Frustum, sir.
Sorry,
Frustum.
the voice is not clear. Send in message.
Frustum.
Send in message. Change the angle of the no. I I've used draft. Okay, draft angle. Okay, draft angle. What is the draft angle? Can anyone? Draft angle. Slightest taper angle, adding angle to the face. Yeah, that's the like. I'm asking what is the use? Why you are creating a draft? Reduce the sharp corner means, let's say, look, if you apply edge fillet means the sharp corner will be automatically removed. Okay. So what is the use of draft? I'm asking that one. I think almost everyone is in fourth year, no? I think manufacturing is completed for everyone. Okay. Stress distribution equally. No, it is not related to analysis. Oh, it's related, but not that much. Look, why you are applying draft? Okay. Yeah, correct. Easy removal of from mold. Okay. At the time of casting. Okay. At the time of casting. Okay. If it is total sharp straight. Okay. At the time of remove from the mold, it may be damaged. Okay. Maybe some problem will happen. So that's why you are using draft here. Some angle. Okay. Draft angle. It will be provided by. Okay. This is draft angle. Okay. Slightly. Okay. And this is your base space in the top one. Okay. Now next thing is edge fillet. Okay. Edge fillet means it is used for the remove your sharp edges. Okay. Now holes means you know everywhere. What is a hole? Okay. Now key terms. Okay. Parametric. What is the parametric and non-parametric model? Okay. Parametric means all the dimensions are given. Okay. Why it is required? Let's say okay. Let's create okay. With this thing, how you can create tomorrow, I'll explain. Okay. Now let's say okay. Look here. I haven't given any dimension, which means it is non-parametric. Okay, no dimensions are given. Okay, let's say if you apply here like create a hole here. Okay. Now let's say if you all go again, let's say change the position. Okay, what will happen? Okay, your main profile is automatically changed. It is not required that much. Okay, that's why if you give the proper dimensions, okay, then you will avoid this type of error in the futures. Okay. What is to exit west? 332 parametric means dimension of features can be modified. Yeah, correct. Edit it up. For models. Yeah. Now, let's say I'll open one profile. Okay. Now look, this one is a bumper. Okay. Now next one also same. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Now look, in the left side is non-parametric model. This one is parametric model, because if you want to change this profile, you can easily change. Look, okay. If you double click the line, means you have access to change this profile, but here it is completely isolated, non-parametric. Okay. Look, you don't have access to edit anything. That's the difference between parametric model and non-parametric model. Okay. Parametric model means if you have to give the proper dimension. Okay. After modeling, if you want to edit later on, okay, you can edit. But non-parametric model, you don't have privilege to edit anything in that model. Okay. Now solid modeling is a type of geometrical modeling. Believe it, it's not that much important. Constraint means okay, there's something that's fully associated. Okay. A CATIA model is fully associated with the drawing and parts assembly and that reference it. It changes model automatically reflect to the associated drawing parts and or assembly. Okay, likewise, it changes the context of the drawing, assembly, and reflect back on the model. Okay, what does mean by fully associate? Okay, what is 0 degree of freedom? 328. Raja, you have any doubts or what? Constraint, yeah. Testing part without moving is called. No, fully associate. Let's say okay. Okay, a rectangle. Great. Okay. Okay. Look, 100. Okay. Let's say go for Okay, directly create it. Maybe some problems. Insert, import. Let's keep. Okay. Now look, I have, okay, apply coincidence. Back 100. Okay. Now look, let's hide this one. Okay. This is the first model. Okay. Now this one is your second model. Okay. Now look, if you go for in the part design again and change this model, let's say from 62, put it like 55. Okay. Now exit. Look, by default, your profile is changing here. Okay. Let's say if you go for the drafting, okay, if anything change here, okay, whatever the link, automatically it will be what means updated. What's the difference between sketch and position sketch? Difference between sketch and position sketch. Huh? Okay, number side for double detail. Look, here in the part design, okay, let's delete everything here. Okay, let's say you want YZ plane here, okay, select normal sketch, you enter, okay. Draw something. Okay, like this type of profile. Okay, exit. Sorry, it will not add. Now exit. Tag. Okay. Let's say if you need, okay, this one. Okay, if you want to work on this surface, let's say, okay, if you go for directly sketch, then it will appear like this. Okay, but if you want this one appear, if you want like this, okay, the sketch must be appeared like this. What? So here, go for the position sketch, select your profile. Look, where is the horizontal? Where is the vertical? Vertical is a horizontal. Okay, but if you need this one exactly, whatever you are viewing, exactly in the sketch. Okay, so you have to keep vertical and horizontal. Let's say, I think vertical and horizontal is visible to all of you or not? Okay, look, let's say you need this horizontal here, the straight. Okay. Let's say swap. Okay, the position is changed. Look, vertical, then horizontal, then change horizontal this side. Reverse hash, then press OK. Look, whatever here the sketch is available, straight it will appear there. Okay, it's the same thing. Just select, go for normal sketch. Look, the position is automatically changed. Okay, that's the difference between sketch and position sketch. Now constraint is clear. I think constraint means you have to give the parallel, perpendicular, horizontal, vertical, and dimensions. Okay, that's called constraint. Design intent. Okay. Okay. Design intent. What is design intent? Anyone have any idea? What is intent? Send message. Okay, don't unmute yourself. It's creating disturbances. Okay. Do you have any idea what design intent? What does it mean by design intent? What is the difference between mirror and symmetry? Okay, I'll explain later on. Okay. Whenever
Tomorrow
it
we'll
started,
explain.
later on, whenever it's appear, I'll explain. Mark. $393. What is that meaning? Mind map. No, design intent means how you are proceeding. Okay. Let's say it's a plan. Okay, how you are constructing your solid model. Okay, look, if you are creating a like let's say a hole. Okay, you can create that hole in like 3 4 different types. Okay, that's the thing how you want to create. Okay, now design into the plan how to construct the solid model of a part in order to properly convey its visual functional aspect. Okay, in order to efficiently use the parametric modeler like CATIA, you must consider the design intent before and while modeling the part. The technique used to create the modeling will affect how the model behaves. Okay, when it is time during its life cycle. Let's say if you are applied mirror, let's say, okay, let's say if you create a profile here, okay, let's say in this surface, okay, if someone, okay, now let's say pad, okay, now let's say if you delete this one, what will happen? Update diagnosis error. Why? Because your sketch, okay, whatever you created this small cylinder. Okay, it depends upon this surface. Okay, so this thing you have to take care about it. With that, what is the meaning of that? Okay, previously you have to decide. Let's say if you don't want to create exactly in this surface, let's say, okay, what you have to do? You have to create a plane, and after this you have to create this profile. Okay, now first is automatic relations based on how sketch is created. Automatic relation means, let's say I created the circle. Okay, I haven't given any relation between the previous solid and this circular shape. Okay, automatically it is created the relation. Okay, then equations in additional relation and dimensioning. Okay, this thing is now, let's say that this is the design intent of a sketch. Okay, means 2D drawings. Okay, let's say, look, these three drawings are equal, everything is equal, nothing is different, no difference is there. Only difference is the way you are given dimensions. Okay, means total is 110. Okay, from this center to here 20, this side 20. Okay, from here to this side 90, 20. Okay, from here to 20 and 70. Okay, what's the meaning? Okay, let's say if you created this one. Okay, and if you increase this one 110 to 150. Okay, what will happen? These two will be, just give a second. Okay, okay, you are given dimension from this side to the center point, from this corner to this center point. Okay, from 110 to, if you increase up to 200, what will happen? Okay, this two circle automatically move in this two corner because you are given dimension from this both side. Okay, in the first one, what will happen in the second case? Okay, in the second case, okay, okay, this one is given 110. Okay, from here to the center is given, and here from this point to this middle point is given. If you change from this value 1102, let's say 200 here. Okay, what will change in this intent, design intent? This one is circle, this one by default it's 20, it will not change. Okay, but here it will be kept like this, in the center 90, between these two already 90 is given. Okay, but the previous diagram, this circle is nearer to this side, but here it will comes exactly the middle. Not exactly, means 90 means from the center to is 1010, the difference distance. Previously it is 20, but now it is 110. Okay, how the things is changed here. And for this one, it's completely depends upon, look, for this one, for the second one, it depends upon the center one, depends upon this face, this one. Okay, but here the third one, where the circle will go is depends upon this point, also this point, this two line. Okay, let's say, okay, from here to 20, from here to this point 90. Okay, let's say if you increase this value, this 21 20, if you convert into 30, what will happen? From this center to this point, total will increase up to 120. Okay, that's the effect. How you're developing your model. Okay, depending upon in future use. Okay, which one you want to change or whatever it is. Okay. This is the one time we design. Okay. Now, next. Okay. Let's say this is your what is the parent-child relation. Okay, it will explain in futures. Okay, in the third day we're having assembly. Okay, at that time I'll explain. Okay. Anyone have any doubts right now? I think it's almost. Okay, I'll complete this thing, these three things today. Okay. Now, look, layered approach and Porter will approach. The next one is manufacturing approach. Okay. First one is layered approach means, look, first you have to create the small circle. Okay. Then the another one, then another one, then another one, then another one. Okay, layer wise. Okay, first small one, then big, then big, then big. Okay, this is called layer approach. Means first base, then like whenever you're creating like house. Okay, what you have done first ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor, like this. Same layer wise layer 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. Okay, then Porter will approach means, okay, like this thing you use in a, I think everybody use like a lathe machine or not? Lathe machine. Yeah. Look, in the lathe machine, what you have done. Okay, let's say first you feed it up to and created this one, then reduce that one, then again create, then reduce, then again create. Okay, like this step, 3 step you have created this one. Okay, it is called Porter wheel approach. Okay. The next one is manufacturing approach. Manufacturing means, sorry, but this one I'm not saying about in manufacturing aspect. Okay, I'm saying about like design aspect. Okay. In the 2D you have to create like this. Okay, one by one, then directly revolve. Means using soft option you can create directly this one. Okay, but the manufacturing approach, first you create the total, the big one. Okay, then remove the another big one, then remove again, then remove again, then remove again. Okay, it's like manufacturing approach, whatever I told you in that lathe machine type. Okay, is there any doubt in this three step? Turning, correct. Anyone have any doubts right now? What is the, I didn't get your question. 328. Wait, I'll give access to mic. Yeah, you can unmute yourself and can ask if you have any queries.
Sir, in both the approaches, we are getting the same work, no, sir?
No. All the three approaches you are getting the same output, but then how you are creating, that's the thing.
Yeah,
I think you are having a
lengthy, no, sir.
Sorry.
Manufacturing approach is some lengthy, no, sir. Why we are using that? We need to take more material like that. We need to do more steps.
It's the approach. Okay, depending upon the requirement only, you can go to that one. Okay. Depending upon the situation, it is not mandated that you have to use. Okay. for the last manufacturing approach, let's say if you're working on the like digital manufacturing, okay, then and you have to work on that manufacturing approach process only. Okay, you have to follow that one. Okay, that's the thing.
Okay.
And for the
Thanks.
water will, it's directly it will create it. Okay, depending upon the situation, means what of the output is required in the future updatation, like from where you will use. Okay, it's everything depends upon your drawings. Okay, what is your output is required for it.
Yes, sir.
Then those are only design approach, right? Yeah, it is only design approach. Anything else? Anyone have any doubts? Hmm. No doubts, sir.
మంచిది అంటే కొంచెం
Pavlas,
Yeah, Rakesh.
yeah, shall we close for today? Or
Okay. If doubt session was clear, we will wind up the session.
yeah, wait 2 minutes. Anyone have any doubts? Anything?
Sir, until now we have no doubt, sir. But can I have your number, sir?
Sorry? Which access?
Sir, how
CATIA
can I
access, sir.
access those recorded videos?
Can I have your number?
Oh, you can mail, yeah. For the recorded video, whoever registered, they will receive recorded video. Everything.
Yes,
Recorded videos will be shared by APSSDC team after completing all the sessions. Don't worry regarding the recorded videos and certificates. CATIA software we will try to provide you. I will be sharing tomorrow a link regarding the software. So if you fill the link, if you fill the Google form, you will be get in touch for the
After
software
filling the
related.
Google form, they will provide you link. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Sir, about attendance?
Attendance will
already-
be noted. I have noted your attendance. Don't worry regarding attendance also.
Yes, sir.
Using booleans also will come under design intent, sir.
Sorry, can you repeat again?
Using booleans also will come under design intent or
Yeah,
is separate?
yeah, that one also another process. Look, this thing is the common design practice, means in the general field. Okay, Boolean operation is like in that industry 90% you have to use Boolean operation only. Okay, whatever you are normally you're using, that's not like design practices. Okay.
Okay, Rakesh. Thank you for
Yeah.
presence in the
Thank you
meeting
everyone for
and
the joining. Okay, you can left.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Sibu. Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you, Abhay.
Thank you.
Bye.